Hey folks, I'm going live over here. I'm live over here. Got two cameras going. Good morning. This is Manzoni in the Morning Gaming. And today I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Of course, the people over here on the other camera know that already. Now the trick is to get me in both frames at once. You bastard. Okay. No. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Google, turn on game room light. Sure. Okay, Google, turn game room light purple. Yeah, that's nice. Today I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And it does not save any of the chat, any of the action. So basically, I've been saving these recordings and then playing them back and then finding out, oh, it just looks like I'm talking to myself here. And I'm already crazy enough to have to deal with that and look at that and be like, oh, here we go. Because I'll respond to stuff in the chat, assuming that people can read the fucking chat. But, you know, I am just learning how to do this live streaming stuff. It is a process. It's quite a process. And I've been making a lot of mistakes, but so have I the rest of my life. Ugh. Okay, Google, turn on living room light. I love having my voice activated lighting. It's so nice. What's going on? I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Live streaming on Twitch. Figure kill two birds with one stone. Do two live streams at once. So when the action's not going on over there, there's going to be some action going on over here. If someone wants to talk about some gaming related shit, I am totally willing to field any questions and answer anything that makes sense. I am not familiar too much with this series. I tried to learn a little bit about it by playing the Ezio collection, but see, I have a rule that I try to play the first games before I go on to the sequels, but it's been taking me so long to get through all this stuff that I'm just like, just this morning, I said to myself, okay, I'm just gonna fucking play Valhalla now and just see what the deal is, see how cool the graphics are, and live stream from that. And it's pretty cool so far. I've been chopping off heads, and that's always good for me. I always enjoy a little bit of death when I'm gaming. As a very peaceful poet, I like to live out violent fantasies from time to time. And you know what? That's okay, because a lot of us, they say, oh, you are a violent person, or I would never imagine something like that. But what about when you are in traffic and it is bumper to bumper and you are saying to yourself, I would like to kill that son of a bitch that's over there. Mind you, I do not drive because I'm on too much medication and I'm very, very fucked up. But I remember what it was like when I was driving, and I wanted to murder all the time. So, yeah, it's cool. You relax, have a good day, you know? I feel like my generation is just been habituated to live out these lives. I don't like to say that I'm living out violent fantasies. I like to say that I'm living out lives that I'd never be able to live. That do things that I'd never be able to do, especially as someone afflicted with not only bipolar disorder, but Graves' disease and early onset arthralgia and gastroesophageal reflux disease and whatever the fuck else I forgot to mention. So I'm not going to be running through the forest. I'm not going to be climbing any mountains. I'm not going to be parkouring. But damn it if I don't like to say parkour while I'm parkouring in a game. My mother doesn't understand. She never did. And she always thought of it as like, you're wasting your life. You're wasting your time. And you know what? Back in the day, it seemed like that's what it was. Time. You know, cute little time wasters. We play Grand Theft Auto 3. Run over some hookers. No big deal, you know. Now there's people making whole careers. I mean, before there were people making careers out of playing games, but it wasn't so widespread. Now you got esports teams all over the place and just all these people. Like, I think I try to stay up to date on this stuff, but when they're always like, this is the new great streamer's got 10 billion followers. This guy, this page is the best. And I'm like, I've never heard of this motherfucker. Well, this TikTok guy's a billionaire. I'm like, I never heard of that motherfucker either. What the fuck have I been doing? I don't know. I guess I've been... Well, I'm very isolated out here in Washington State. And I've just finally got some more time to play my damn games. So I gotta find and rescue my crew. That's nice. Today I am a Viking. As an Italian, or as an American of Italian descent and a little bit of Irish, I have always wondered about those crazy Vikings and people who come from the Viking descent, especially because they have been associated so much with a lot of racist shit going on around here. And I've seen it. I go to the protests, you see the guys with the Viking tattoos, and then they're wearing some other stuff. Some symbols that I'm not allowed to talk about on TikTok. And you're like, whoa, what's the deal with these guys? And then you watch the show Vikings, and you're like, that's cool. I wouldn't like to live like that, but hell, it's a cool idea for something. And I like to write stories. I've written many a poem about the old days, the warrior poets. Riding in their ships, riding to Valhalla and back. The question is, who will be the warrior poets of our history? Is it going to be I guess it's the people in the streets getting pelted with the pepper spray and stuff at the riots and things? I don't know. I used to do the protests and stuff, and then it got a little bit too dangerous for me, and I started getting death threats on Twitter and stuff, and I decided it was a little too dangerous for my family, and it's not worth it. You know what? I know there's a lot of us fighting the good fight and getting the boots on the ground, but it was only a few months after I decided, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to be going to the protest for a while because of the death threats. And that was when the Black Lives Matter protests got shot up with a bunch of the riot cops, and they had the tear gas and the rubber bullets, and some people on some of my followers got shot with rubber bullets, not real bullets, but it was just kind of like, what the fuck? All right, I'm staying home. I'm going to stay home, and I'm just going to keep writing, and when I'm done my daily writings and daily chores, I'm going to go and play a fucking video game. And yeah, my mother's got a problem with that, but you know what? I'm not living with my mother anymore. I haven't been living with my mother in years. Many a year. Oh, but, you know, it's tough for me to complain because she's on my TikTok, and if I say too much stuff, she'll come in and come at me. Like, remember 15 years ago when you were a heroin addict and you stole my money? And it's like, yeah, I do. Yeah. I know you remember that I have a serious mental condition, and I got help for that, and I went to the rehabs and all that, and You know, remember you made me? Remember that, Mom? She doesn't remember. She wants to always act like it happened yesterday. It's like, no, I have been good. And that has been my goal for like the past, I don't know how many years, well, 7 years. Since 2014, was to be as good as I can be. And to try to change my life as much as I can. Oh, I forgot what the evade button is. Is there an evade button? I can't remember. But yeah, all I wanted to do was be good. And change the way I live. Avoid hanging out with certain people and, you know, limit my partying. I mean, severely limit it. And I did it in a way I never thought possible. In that I used to be a severe alcoholic. I had to go to the hospital back in 2014 for a couple weeks because I was so my alcoholism was so bad and the withdrawals were so awful. I couldn't get into rehab, so I went into a psychiatric hospital. Told them I was wanting to harm myself, and they couldn't let me leave. Then they locked me in a goddamn crisis unit for I don't know how many days, maybe like 4 or 5 days. It was at least 3 different ones. They kept shifting me between crisis units. And they are not, you know what? I feel like if the crisis unit should have some nice, inspiring stuff on the walls. Like, your life is going to get better. Don't, you know, I don't know. But they're dark dungeons. I've been in prison cells that were more inviting than that goddamn, the last crisis freaking unit thing I was in. Which is just a concrete box. No windows, no nothing. Just stone. Just fucking stone. Scary, man. That was really scary. And I made it. And I also just died because I was busy talking. You see, that's what happens. You keep talking, and then you die. But that's part of the game, man. And that's something I had to come to terms with when I decided to start doing live stuff. Share to Twitter. Come to terms with when I decided to start doing live stuff. Share to Twitter. Christ. Well, it's a very snowy day in Reykjavik, or whatever this town is. Alright, I think I'm supposed to be going this way. I don't know. I'm more invested in what's going on over here. Oh man, what am I going to be doing today? Sweating? Trying to keep my weight off my damn foot? Oh, I'm in a valve sneeze. Okay. It's a nice little town to be in.
Stop right there.
No.
Hey!
Oh, okay. He's not using his damn... Oh, I've been playing too many damn different games. I never know the controls of anything I'm playing anymore. Gotta steal the silver from all the corpses you're looting. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I'm excited. I got a show on Saturday. It's gonna be good. I'm going to be doing poetry live at Atomic Threads Boutique in beautiful scenic Spokane, Washington. And I would love it for any locals to head on over if they can and have a good time. You know, they're going to be doing some adult kind of stuff, the burlesque, drag, and a little bit of poetry. And I'm that little bit of poetry. Shing! Oh, man. Sweating. I'm always fucking sweating. It's part of my condition. Sometimes I sweat more than other times. Right now, I'm sweating. Probably because I'm supposed to be stealthing, and I'm doing a terrible job. Terrible. Kill, murder, stab. I got my axe, that's all I need, right? Ooh, I'm flying up and down. Let me show this. My guy's flying in the air. I don't know why. But, yeah. These types of games, they are very famous for their glitches. And, you know, I cut them some slack. I do. I cut them slack. Because I don't know how tough it is to make a game. It's probably really fucking tough. I've attempted to, I remember back in the day, I used to try to make maps for Doom, a couple other games, and just all the computer programming stuff was so difficult to wrap my head around that it occurred to me, I'm like, nah, I can't do this. Oh, maybe I'd be one of those, you know, creative types. I'm always one of the creative types. That's what you want me doing. You don't want me doing any of the money stuff, the numbers, none of that. You want to put me on a stage, you want to get me to write, that's what I'll do. But if you're doing anything else, don't be surprised if I'm going to fuck it the fuck up. Boy, I like fucking shit up. Fucking up some shit. But yeah, the show that I'm going to be performing at on Saturday is for adults only. I don't know if they've explicitly said that on their page, but it should be implied. That's not to say that I don't make some family-friendly fare. My videos, for the most part, are not. They give me a choice. They say, you can make this channel for adults or for kids. So I made it for adults. Because I like to curse. I like to be pissed off. And I'm the angry. I can be very angry. Very, very angry. Well, why can't I just axe it down? Yeah. I get very, very angry. But not so angry I can't control myself. That's another reason I don't drink anymore. Because I would lose my ability to control myself and do fucked up shit. Let my anger control me. That's not good. Especially considering that I've been convicted of a couple felonies. And generally in the third one, it's... I mean, this isn't a 3 strikes and you're out state, but I wouldn't push it. I wouldn't try to chance it too much, you know what I mean? Oh, why do I always get the bots? Bots everywhere. I'd say for every one person that has been following me this past like 6 months, it's been not like 8 or 9 bots. It's fucking out of control. And then when TikTok said that they were going to take care of them, they did, but like they only took care of like 50 of them. I want to get rid of them. Get them the fuck out. Shoot, you bastards. Cluttering up my shit. I want to see the real people. I want to interact with humans. So I don't interact with humans anyway, normally. Come on, give me some humans. I want to talk to the people, see what the people are up to. You know, all I know is that the people have been spending way too much time on TikTok. And me, I've been spending too much time thinking about making TikTok videos and not just, I guess, making them. Because I've seen like these, some of these people that they feature on some of these shows, and they make like 50 fucking videos a day. They're just, that's all they do. I guess that's what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing any of my writing or my housework. If I was just some damn kid sitting at his house, mom's house all day, getting taken care of, just fucking off at school. You know, man, fucking, you know, I'm gonna take a couple of years off before I go to college because I just want to take time for me. And yeah, I mean, motherfucker. I have plenty of time to do everything you want, but I had to try to fit in some of this time in between other things. I'm trying to be responsible, and I'm trying to do everything I can to try to live a normal life, even though I know I could never live a normal life because I'm bipolar, manic depressive, okay? Up and down, down and up. Not a good feeling. Feels like you're on bad drugs all the time. Bah. I wake up every day feeling like shit. I have to struggle to just find moments of peace and happiness throughout the day. And it's an uphill fucking battle. So that's why I do a lot of poetry. It's important to me. My writings and things. Ah, the ship. The old boaty boat. Can't be a Viking without a boat. Well, you can be, but you can be a poor Viking. So what do I do with it? What do I do with my boat? I found it. There it is. I guess I can't do anything with it. Alright, whatever. I just know there's a boat. What's in here? I find it odd that I can't stream TikTok from my computer. Kind of weird. Would make this maybe a little bit easier. Because I got a computer over here. I'm in the chat room on my Twitch channel at Gaming Manzoni. And then I got the phone over here. And I got the camera for the PlayStation Network over here. It's a lot of stuff. Where is my crew? I'm supposed to find my crew. Maybe they're in this colorful building. My first time playing through. What do you want? Yeah, you could see me live playing this on my channel. If you want to join me, I try to play on a schedule every day, 8 to 10, or around 8 to 10. Because why not, you know? Gotta get plenty of loot. Gotta get it, gotta collect all this stuff. This is an Ubisoft game after all. You will be collecting a lot of things. A lot. Some say that it is a collectathon. And I would say you are right. Collecting food, rations are full. I would love it for more people to join me. Well, I guess people have got things to do. They've got lives to live. They don't have time to be sitting around watching some boob. Except they're watching thousands of boobs out there. And not the good kind. Anybody else? Killed like everybody in this town. Oh, maybe I can get in through the top. Gotta climb my way to victory. You gotta wrap my head around this. I gotta figure. Where would a Viking go if he was a ninja? That's the idea for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There it is. Okay. I'm going in.
You squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant for both of us. Time to die. I want to make a mess of it. Out.
People trying to scare my viewers on Twitch, posting some bullshit links that'll probably destroy their computers. Fuck it, gonna drop in. Rats everywhere. There we go, I got to the next section. Meanwhile, I'm gonna celebrate by, I don't know.
You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand!
I love that.
Raven shit. Yours is a clan of thralls and peasants.
Come on.
You lay that axe aside or die by mine. You should be on a slave ship to Ireland, Wolf-Kissed. But if you wish to be my first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive you. You just killed yourself, Valky.
Okay.
You to hell herself.
Great. I want to die first, but I want to fuck up my shit. Oh, I'm already fucking up my shit. Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna fuck up my shit too much. Oh, look at that. Look at that turn. That's a nice turn.
Wolf-Kissed, and I will spare your life.
No.
Shut your hole and fight.
You shoot an arrow into his face. Square is dodge. Every other game in the world is, it's like circle or something. Take him out. Oh, I don't have enough arrows? How to take him out the old-fashioned way, with an axe to the brain.
Father, you should have held on to this until the bitter
I'm
end.
getting the axe. What do we got together?
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
Let it know! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
All right. I'm glad you could join me today This is Manzoni in the Morning Gaming. I'm here live. I'm here, Twitch. I've been trying to go live every morning at like between 8 to 10. Times are approximate, so I hope you could join me at Gaming Manzoni on Twitch. Got some more stuff happening. Okay, Google, turn off living room light. Oh yeah, that one doesn't turn off. Fucker.
Abel, are you bewitched? Unbind us. What? Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, okay. Okay, Google, turn on living room light. Okay, Google, increase living room light brightness 100%. Freeing the prisoner. One prisoner freed. Who's next? Open cage. Okay.
Even if your wits were somewhat rattled. Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come.
That's
you
right.
Take back our
I would be a terrible
you
Viking.
Do not need to tell us twice.
Oh, I'd be like that guy, Floki, from Vikings. You know, he uses more of his brain than his strength. He was like the shipbuilder, and he would like invent crazy war machines for them and stuff. I would recommend that show to anybody who is interested in Vikings and those kinds of dramas. Really cool. I see that there's a new one on Netflix. And might be good, it might be shit. It looks like it's a what is it? A spin-off kind of show. Oh, there's a kitty. Kitty wants attention. Okay, come on up. Come on, baby. Come on, baby Sangha. Come on. Come on. There we go. Look at that. There we go. She's so good. I gotta pause everything for this kid. Yeah. She's so amazing. She's my best friend. I got the kitty, I got Sophia, I got my mom, and that's it. I got Sophia's parents downstairs. They're pretty supportive. It's not like I spend a lot of time hanging out with them. For one thing, I don't really spend a lot of time, any time really, hanging out with friends of mine, people that are just my friends. But on the other hand, I don't get in trouble because of my friends anymore. Because that used to be a very real thing in my past, where my friends would just get me in trouble all the goddamn time over some bullshit. Over whatever the hell they were doing fucked up. And they'd be like, oh, go, Alex is involved. Yeah. And they'd be like, all right, we're going to go talk to that bastard. Okay, Sangha. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this kitty butt. This kitty butt. Yeah, you're such a good baby. She loves that. She loves that. That's a very nice baby. I'm very happy. Well, I hope you find your kitty, or if not, you got a nice replacement cat. I know how painful it is to lose animals. I've lost so many in the past. This one was my girlfriend's cat, and she already had her when we met. So came into the relationship with my mother had our dog Noodles, and Noodles lasted about a year before she died of old age, which is for the best because the dog was a pit bull, and it is tough taking care of a pit bull, especially when you're living in a tiny apartment. We weren't staying in such a large place then. Yeah, because there was a period of time back in February of 2015, back then, somewhere around then, where my mother moved in. My brother kicked my mother out of the house. Let's start with that. My brother that my mother idolizes so much. Noodles is amazing. Oh yeah, my mother idolizes my brother so much, but he kicked her out because his wife's boyfriend wanted her gone, and so she just arrived at my doorstep one night. Sophia had just moved in with me, and I was living in a one-bedroom apartment, and it might as well have been a studio. It was so fucking small. And she brought the dog. And that was really tough. But that was exactly the kick in the ass we needed to get a better apartment. Because I was like, oh my God, I can't kick my mother out, but I can't live with her any longer. So we got to find a better place to live. Because it was rough. Of course, she brought her dog, but I had to take the dog out in the middle of the night. And if anyone's from Spokane, I live near Coeur d'Alene Park, which is one of the most drugged up parks in Spokane, where you got tons of homeless people sleeping there, and it's dangerous. Needles. I mean, I'm lucky the dog didn't get HIV from all the freaking needles that were on the ground there. But I used to go out there at night playing Pokemon Go. That was something. Yeah, she passed and didn't have a pet for a while, and then we ended up with Sangha. She was staying over at Sophia's mom's, and yeah, they lost their house, so we moved from the apartment that we had been living in. We all kind of moved in together, and once we moved in together, we got all the cats involved. So we have Sangha, the mom's up here. Oh, who's inviting you to go live together? I don't know. I don't know that person. Or maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. That always makes me feel nervous. Oh no, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Does kind of look like Skyrim. Doing this as a first playthrough. Because I saw kept seeing the advertisement for Vikings on my PlayStation home screen. And like, oh, do you want to watch the new Vikings on Netflix? And I was like, you know what? I haven't played Assassin's Creed Valhalla yet. And I just have this list of shit that I have not played yet. And generally, a lot of these games I had this rule in place where I wanted to finish the first game in the series before I go to the sequels. And mind you, with things like Assassin's Creed, that would take 1 billion years. So I'm kind of cheating for the moment. But, fuck it, you know. I'm just going to do it the way I want, how I want. So what I've been doing for the most part is I do a video for a couple hours, and then I'll go to do another game the next day or a couple days afterward. I don't want to get stuck too much on one thing. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to keep doing different games and figure out which one gets the most viewers. Do the games where they have the more people broadcasting, therefore they're probably more popular, are they the ones that are better to do because there are more people doing it? Or are the ones that have less people broadcasting, and I'll be like the only person broadcasting? is that the better one to do because I won't have as much competition. Sangha is awesome, although she is very picky and finicky. She's a lot like my girlfriend. People are a lot like their pets. It is true. It is very true. Like, Noodles is very pushy and lovable, but also kind of annoying and obnoxious at times. Didn't take no for an answer. That is like my mother. Oh, PS3 backlog. Yeah. I wanted to get one just because I'd be able to play PlayStation 2 games if I wanted to, get them off of eBay. But some bastard borrowed my PlayStation 3 like 7 years ago. It was back when Borderlands 2 came out. And he gave me like $20 and a bag of drugs. And then he made this big lie that someone broke into his house and smashed all of the TV and the PlayStation and everything. And they stole all this stuff, and it was a lie. But you know what he used to do? He used to get his mother to lie for him, so she would back him up. And she'd just be like, oh, why would I lie? I am a parent. Oh, it's like, because you've been protecting your son. Mind you, this is the same person I was talking about one of the people I was talking about when I was talking about how your friends affect you, because she had said when her son got arrested and he broke out of the police station, she said he might be at my house. So they sent the helicopter and the dogs to my house in the middle of the night. And I've never recovered from that. I still have nightmares about that shit. You wake up and there's cops at your door with fucking guns and dogs in your yard barking, and you see the flashlights, they're looking. And then it turned out the mother was hiding him in the house. I'll tell you what, with friends like those, who needs enemies, man? And even like my good friends were kind of abusive and used me. And they would be like, here, have some liquor. Or here, have some of this. Or there, a little bit of this. And then they'd like expect me to owe them for like the rest of my life. Like, oh, here, I gave you a couple cigarettes. So now, you owe me for the rest of your fucking life. And I'm going to bring it up anywhere, especially if you're talking to a girl. So I am also very thankful that I moved to a different side of the continent. And the people out here, like, that I've interacted with, that I would call my friends, and I don't really hang out with as much as I'd like to, but they understand boundaries and they don't overstep them. Kind of to a fault a little bit, but hey, I would rather have that than have motherfuckers knocking on my window when I don't answer the door, coming around the side like, oh, where is he at? Where is he at? Looking in, peeking through my window like, oh, I know, like I owe them something. And they still think I owe them something. And, the couple people want to come and move in on my couch. And I say, no, I have a hard enough time living on my own. I have a hard enough time getting up in the morning and trying to just live and survive and do whatever the fuck this shit is. And you want me to take care of you, to bring you into a new city, and not only do that, but house you, and then also wanted me to send him bus fare? Like, no, dude. And it only costs like a couple $100. If you're really intent on coming out here, you can fucking find your own goddamn money. Alright? The fuck? And you know what? When I had it's like the less I have, the more people want from me. Bullshit. Like, oh, you're doing pretty well for yourself. It's like, no. Only in the sense that I got more followers than the average bear as far as like a human, normal human, and not a TikTok star. You know, in the grand scheme of TikTok things, I am only a peanut. Peanut in the shit of society. But to my peeps back home, they're like, oh, when's he become, he's almost a star now. Oh, so when's he going to get some of that TikTok money? Fuck you. I don't know, you dick. Especially the way I was treated the last few months I was staying in New Jersey. They just wanted me gone. Like, they couldn't wait. When's he gonna fucking go? Because the date of my moving kept getting pushed back. And then the day I was supposed to leave, we got stuck in traffic. Because, of course, the fucking people that were supposed to take me didn't answer the fucking phone. Sorry, Jimmy, I'm calling you out. The day that I was supposed to leave the fucking state or the side of the goddamn country, and I'm calling this guy. I was supposed to get a ride because my mom didn't have a car anymore. I didn't fucking drive. Nobody could fucking help me. And this guy didn't fucking overslept. And then I got there like 10 minutes late and missed the train. And mind you, he just dropped me off at the train station. He just fucking dropped me off and left. So I didn't have enough money to get back. So I stayed at the train station for almost 2 days. It would have been like another like 3 or 4. I don't know how many. Maybe it was 2. I thought I could fucking stay long enough for the next train to come to Washington. But the cops threw me out. They said I needed to go to a homeless shelter. And then thank God some guy like came in at the last second and gave me $20, which I could have spent on drugs because I was a crazy addict at the time. But instead I used it to go back home, to go fucking sleep. Well, there was no home to go back to. I went back to my dad's house, or back to the garage. The big garage next to my dad's house, or kind of next to it. And my dad was, some of his fiance's people were already there tearing up my shit. Because I had an encampment behind the garage where I was staying. Because my father would take amphetamines and his prescribed Adderall, and he would, a couple times a month, he would have these weekends where you wouldn't be able to talk to him. And this is difficult when you're sleeping on his couch or, you know, staying at the house. And I couldn't enter because he was busy playing with himself all weekend, watching pornography, butt naked with the fucking windows drawn. And they wouldn't give me a key, wouldn't fucking give me a fucking nothing. And so I had to sleep outside like a dog. I had to fucking sleep outside so many fucking times because of that shit. And all he could say is, And now he's fucking pissed off that I don't want to talk to him. Now, mind you, this isn't even talking about all the times or about his arrest as a drug manufacturer in a school zone. God. And this is not even talking about how he gave my great aunt's house to a bunch of drug dealers. And he's still living with them. Say this, they're selling enough stuff, it would make Walter White blush. And he's still living with them. He's been living with them for like as long as I've been living in Washington almost. So he's like I've been here for 7 years, so he's probably been with them for at least 6 years. That's his new family. The Drug Dealers, starring Alex Manzoni with Dick Wan and Sean Tron and guys with names like that. And I'm not being racist. Those are those names. But, he sold out my great aunt's house. So I guess he could get free and, with the pipe. Hitting that pipe. He loves hitting that fucking pipe. It's fucked up, man. Fucked up. There's so many toxic people that were in my life that I had to get rid of. And now they're fucking in my Facebook, on my Twitter, on the TikTok, commenting like, "Oh, we miss you, Alex. When are you gonna come back?" Never coming back to that. Fucking nightmares that I have about being trapped outside, freezing, not being allowed inside, and just like And I didn't have a fucking tent until the last month or so before I moved away. So even before my mother was losing the house, we kept losing our electric. So I had to figure out how to live without power. Hello, Carol Pala CK369. How are you doing today? So I had to live without electric. My mother would send me outside or to go on my bike to go pick up gasoline for the generator. I had figured out a way at one point that last winter to steal electric from the power supply. I adjusted the shit, but then the power guy came, the electric company came and fucking figured out what I was doing and locked up the box even more. Luckily, I didn't get charged. They can charge you with that stuff. You could go to jail for doing that. So I wouldn't advise doing it. And it's super dangerous. I could have fucking blown my fucking balls off doing that. But I had to live in this house with no fucking electric except for like what the generator could power during certain hours. And we were also watching Game of Thrones and shit. We would be watching it with the fucking powered on with the goddamn generator in the back. My mother cooking dinners up with fucking the skillet. And some of those nights, I would get into arguments with my mom because she would be drinking, I would be drinking. We would be fighting, and either I would retreat to my father's house, and usually, well, during the day, usually, when he wasn't on one of his binges, I could go over there, and he would let me stay, and he would buy me sometimes he'd buy me lunch or dinner and give me alcohol, vodka and beers and a little bit of, or some muscle relaxers or something. But then other times when it's like I would really, really need him and it would be like storming outside or it'd be really fucked up, like the worst. And he would be locked up watching his porno and I couldn't fucking get any help. And Velma would invariably be off somewhere doing something with her friends. And my friends would be out at the bar partying or doing something else because they used to leave me behind because I was broke. And a lot of times a couple times they would invite me and I would either go and just fucking hate it because I would just be like sitting there and I only have one drink for like 4 hours of watching people being drunk. And there was just no help. There was no fucking help for me. Of course, my brain went to the darkest vestiges of my reality. Of course. Christ. It was awful. I never want to be in a hole like that. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. And yeah, I do play my video games as a way to not have to reflect on that shit so much. But now, thanks to Twitch and live streaming, I can relive my traumas anytime, anywhere. It could be worse. I like to think of this as my another source of my therapy. And then I get to talk about this stuff that I'd be telling a therapist they wanted to talk to me still. Because, of course, my therapist... Well, I graduated twice from therapy in this past, maybe 3 years. Because now the way they do it, at least in Washington, is that they... you have a precipitating event, and then they'll put you in for therapy for 6 to 8 months, something like that. And then they graduate you. And then they move you down to someone who only talks to you every 3 months or something. But then if you want to go back to therapy, you have to go through the whole process again of applying to the whole place as if you're a new customer. What the fuck? I've been coming here for 6 or 7 years. Why do I have to go through this? I should be the type of person who's in therapy for the rest of their fucking life. I suffer from an illness that never goes away, and it will never go away. It can be managed. The symptoms can definitely be managed, but it's not going to go away. Nope. Oh, am I supposed to go to my long ship? Man, I'm playing this like shit. But you know what? That's because I'm getting all fucked up thinking of this fucked up shit, man. And I get fucked up just thinking about what it's going to be like trying to upload this next live stream. Because the last one was fucked up, man. Trying to get that one going. Because every time I posted it, right, it would post without any sound. And for some reason, the only way I could get it to work, it took me a whole day to get this right, was to send it over to my computer, my laptop, through Airport, change the fucking format, change the fucking resolution, put it in Final Cut. It doesn't work in iMovie. It doesn't work in QuickTime. It doesn't work in any of the other stuff. It's got to be Final Cut. And then it'll work. What a pain in the ass. And every time it'll take like a couple hours just between the exporting and the actual posting. Like, what the fuck, man? Is this the right boat? No, it's not the right boat. I just want to get in the right boat. That's not the right boat either. This boat looks a little smashed. Parkour. Looks a little smashed like I was last night. No, actually I wasn't. I haven't been smashed in a long time, and I'm proud of that. Well, I get in trouble every time I do it. Every time I get fucked up, I just start mouthing off, and I get really irritable and pissy. That's what my mother says, you're getting pissy. She said, why can't you fucking have fun anymore? It's like, well, maybe it's because I'm a fucking alcoholic. You ever think of that, mumsy? You don't get it. Okay, I guess I can't climb on ice. I'm not doing anything I'm supposed to be doing. What the fuck is all that? I just want to climb to the top of the shit house. And see what that key point of interest is. I would like that. But I'm not going to get that opportunity. Or maybe this way. Come on, Viking. Come on. Climb the damn thing. Climb it. Climb it. Nope. Come on. No, no, no. That's Assassin's Creed for you. You want to move 2 fucking meters or 2 fucking inches over, and then he just jumps off the fucking cliff. Just like, hey, I'm just gonna jump. And then I went to go do it again, and he did it again. Please, don't jump off the fucking cliff. He did it again. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Done with that shit. I just want to see what the thing is on my radar. One day I'll get the hang of this. One day. Alright, you bastard. I'm gonna figure it out. Or maybe not. Maybe I need some fucking ice climbing boots. Oh, I am excited. I can't wait to read some poetry on Saturday. I can't wait to get into more of these games, really. There must be some sort of ice climbing boot or something in this that I need to get. because this is not... Oh, maybe I can climb on these things? No. Nope. Ooh. I am hopeful. I am hopeful. But what is there to hope for in this crazy world right now? This crazy world right now. Phone storage full. That's fun. Well, that's not good. I bet it'll cut me off soon. It'll be like, ooh, you don't have enough room on your phone. Like, fuck off. Fuck it. You know. I just hope that I can keep up the momentum. I'm going to keep doing this stuff. I'm going to keep doing it. And then try to get more fans, more followers, try to get some publishers in to publish my books. And that would be really amazing. I would like, because I write sci-fi and some really out there shit. I would love it if they could make a game out of my books one day. I know that that's kind of a crazy thought, but man. I know about some of them, like Douglas Adams. He had made some adventure games that they were fucking intentionally ridiculously hard because he's a jerk off. And he has like some text adventure games that he'd made, had a hand in making. That'd be really cool because I've been writing a story about a girls' school on Mars, run by evil nuns. And there's a lot of aliens involved and shit. And it's really cool. But I don't have an ending for it yet. I've got like 4 novels that I started writing that I don't have endings to. But I feel like I will have endings for them soon. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. And once I do that, and get some money. I would just love to get off of freaking disability. That would be great. Like, I'm not allowed to have more than $2,000 in my bank account. It's just fucked up, man. They're like, oh, we want you to get off of disability and stuff, the government, you know. They want you to get off the stuff, but they won't let you save up money? Like, how the fuck are you going to get off the stuff if you're not saving up money? I don't understand that. And even with like food stamps and stuff, like if you try to save them up, you'll start getting letters saying, oh, are you sure you need these? And if you don't use this by this time, we're gonna fucking cut you off. They do send you letters like that. I know because I've received them. And that's some bullshit. How the fuck am I supposed to make ends meet and survive without becoming a homeless person? Now, mind you, this disability I'm on, I lose it all if I become homeless. So that's fun. It's like for every month you're not at a place with an address that isn't a homeless shelter or an institution, they take away your money. You're like, yo, you don't get any money. You go to a mental hospital? Yeah, I guess you don't need any money this month. You don't need any rent. So it's basically like, yeah, I've been doing good these past how many years, but it's like I have to because I'll lose fucking everything if I fuck up once. Well, that's cool. I am flying my boat. Flying my boat. Can't be a Viking without a boat. Well, now that I got my boat, I don't know what else to do except, well, there's Actually, I am running out of batteries, so I would like to wrap things up. I would like to say thank you to everybody who joined me for this Manzoni in the Morning gaming featuring Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I would love it if you could join me again. Thank you very much, and have a great day.